Welcome to Homestead Reptile. In today's episode, I'm going to go over a gecko at a time and talk about each animal in my collection. So this guy right here is a lily white, and this is my $250 lily white. Now, you're going to be shocked when I show you some updated photos and videos of this guy. He is stunning, and I picked him out because he was an unusual lily white. He was super cheap, but his father was what really impressed me. So his father comes directly from Lily Exotic. These are daytime pictures in real sunlight, so you can see how white he actually is. So he's a nice paperweight. He looks really different from daytime outside photos versus inside light box photos. Light box photos are just easier to control. The gecko. But this guy is extraordinarily beautiful. He has a lot of traits I love. He has a wide dorsal. He has a fantastic head. He's paper white. He has a split dorsal, so he has that tigering trait going on, and he's an XX. And he is technically, he's a tricolor, but he's a very low tricolor because he technically has three colors, the white, black, and that brown color. But it's not really as impressive as his father. So he'd be great to go into a tricolor group if I wanted to go that way. He's also a suspected super soft. You can see that massive amount of scale spread. But he is a fantastic lily white. Again, I got him for $250. That's so cheap. He turned out to be a fantastic lily white. I originally got him because he was 6 grams and he had no visible pores, so I was hoping it would stay female. But unfortunately, it ended up being a male. I guess not so unfortunate because he's still a fantastic animal, and I plan to keep him in my collection for a very, very, very long time. But this is the first lily white I've ever purchased, and he's just stunning, amazing, and I absolutely love this guy. There's so much I love about this guy, and he's only 17 grams. He's had a recent growth spurt with the heat. He's been packing down the food and really gramming up. Right here, he's semi-fired down. But again, you can just see how amazing that coloration is and the pattern. He also has a little snowflaking going on. He has a lot of amazing aspects that I really love about this guy. He also has a little blushing under his neck. So that's a sign that he is likely to be het for red base. So that's also really cool. So he can be added into red projects. But I'm mostly thinking about breeding him in the future to a lovely spot-free tiger who has reddish stripes, if that one stays female, because I think that will just embolden that pattern there, make it more impressive. But again, this is my $250 lily white, and I can't believe I got him for that steal. He ended up being a fantastic animal. I'll post some photos of what his father looks like. But he comes from the Gargoyle Den, and they have some amazing lily whites. They look amazing. They're really good, and that male is to die for. He's just an amazing looking male. Unfortunately, the Gargoyle Den hasn't posted anything about them breeding any lilies this year, so I don't think they're breeding their lilies this year. So you lucked out if you wanted any lilies from them this year. They might breed again next year, but I got lucky and got one of the last ones in that group. I think there was only 3 up for sale in 2022 that I remember. But again, amazing animal. I suspect that he's actually a super soft. And when you're out there looking for lily whites, you really want to look at the parentage, and then you want to look at the parentage and how that pattern looks. At 6 grams, he had amazing looking pattern, very drippy, very unusual for most lily whites. Most lily whites is just that white stripe on their side, and it grows as they age, of course. But this guy had more pattern to it. It just really attracted me to that way he looks. And again, he's only 17 grams. He's only going to get better as he ages. And here's his father. Again, his father is absolutely stunning. And you can really see that head and how great that looks. And here's an up-close video on his that spreading and that head again. There's just so much I really like about this guy. And sometimes if you're lucky, you can find a good lily white for really, really cheap. I would say I got very lucky because I can't find anything for the price I paid that's as quality as this guy. But this guy is going to absolutely double in value. He's just an amazing animal. Like and subscribe.